on, this ain't stopping.
Yeah, so my name is Junehee. I'm 20 years old. I attend the University of Houston, and some things I like to do for fun is I like to go fishing. So
Oh, you like fishing?
I love fishing.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
So, just to get a little, thing going, could you tell us a quick testimony, like maybe around 5 minutes, about yourself and how you kind of got to this place?
Yeah, so for me, I grew up in a small city of Texarkana. I'm the middle child of three siblings, two siblings. I have a younger sister and older brother, and then two parents. For me growing up, my parents, they owned a beauty supply store. And so they didn't really have time to really look after me and both my older brother at the time. So from the age of maybe 4 to 13, I spent most of my time with this other couple from this very small Korean church. One was white, and then one was a Korean lady. So my friends would refer to them as my white grandpa, and then my Korean grandma. Every time they would see them. For me, I never really took faith seriously until maybe my senior year of high school. I just never thought, being in a small city where you're the only Korean Asian, how is God moving here or working here? Where is God? If that makes sense. So for me, I think I just never. I thought that everything that people did, whether both good or bad, it was just of their own doing. There was no influence behind that whatsoever. But I went to church because it made my mom happy, or else I would get in trouble. So it was like that for most of my years. And then, yeah, there was maybe a series of events throughout when I was growing up where I do feel oh, maybe that was God. I remember being in a car accident without any seatbelt on, and we stumbled down 7 times. And then while my mom was saying oh, Junie, that was God, for me it was just oh, okay, just agree with her. But things like that. But I never really took it serious even then. But I would say as high school progressed, more anxiety and stress started kicking in. For me, when I played basketball, I remember we'll have 6 7 a.m. practice, get home at 6:30 p.m. I fall asleep, wake up at 9, eat, and then maybe I'll start homework around 12 or 1 a.m. So my routine felt very robotic. And I think I just started, in that sense, I started having a lot of anger, I think, and hate towards everyone. I think I developed even an anger problem, not just towards my friends, family, but just to anyone. And I think even then, as it got uglier, I think there just came one night where, there was this huge altercation, and then even, I was doing things that I never thought I'd be doing. And then in that same time, I stopped going to church for maybe the whole year, and then sleep paralysis started kicking in. And then I just remember there was one night where I just came to realization of how bad of a person I was. That the way I treated my parents was crap. But I think in that same moment, I think as realizing how bad of a person I was, I also realized in that moment how much grace that God offered for someone as sinful as I was, or I am. And I think in that moment, I just felt what else can you do? With all that hatred, trying to cover up my insecurities, my fears, my anxieties. I guess as cliche as it sounds, I just kind of surrendered to it, and acknowledged it. And yeah, I just remember giving my life to Christ at that time. But for me, yeah, I guess that kind of sums up. It's been a fun ride ever since, but no regrets for sure.
What does it mean for you to be a member of this church, ARCHE?
Yeah. So what does it mean to be a member of this church? To be a member of this church, I think, from my experience here at least, just serving. I think, serving one another, not even necessarily whether it's YAG or DG, but just as a person. I think whether it's holding the door open for someone or letting someone in front of you. At least from my experience here, that's how people I've noticed done that to me in a way, which was very welcoming. But yeah.
Okay. And what is is kind of like the direction that you see the ministry going in?
Yeah. Hopefully well. I I don't know how long I'll be here. But yeah, from what I've seen so far, I really love how this place is almost like a safe haven in a sense for those who are maybe rejected from other places, those who are lonely, those who are not seen as like quote unquote popular, growing up in the church. I hope that this ministry could be somewhat of a place for them in the long run.
Okay. And how do you want to further serve ARCHE?
I guess just wherever they ask. I guess whether it's with like your DG or whatever, I'm down.
Okay. And we're wrapping stuff up. What do you like the most about ARCHE?
Oh man, what do I like the most about ARCHE? I think Pete mentioned this. It was something about loving your neighbor, but in the same sense, you don't get to choose who your neighbors are. I feel like ARCHE offers a lot of opportunities where you're going to be in those moments where you may not have anything in common, and you may not even hang out with them if y'all weren't even Christians or went to the same church, but yet there you are, like a group of people who have so many differences, like loving on each other and hanging out with each other. But not like Chris part. No, I'm not. That was not a shot.
Okay, funny memories.
Oh man, funny memories. Hey, shout out to my boy Stephen White, Young Doug, if you're watching this. Yeah, so like I just remember like we would have a lot of inside jokes on campus. There'd be times where like I think Stephen like he would always like creep around here and there. But if I could choose a funny memory, I think it would be when we went with Daniel Lee after a YAG. It was me, Stephen, Daniel. I think maybe Jacob. Jacob was there, Jacob Kwan, and we made him wear a cow suit in Walmart. We didn't make him. He wanted to wear the cow suit at Walmart, and we just took some pictures of him walking around. But that was pretty funny.
Any closing remarks for you?
Yeah, no, it's been I guess it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. But yeah, I enjoyed my time here. Thank y'all guys for having me, and yeah, can't wait to see y'all soon.
All right. Peace.